Hey guys, and welcome to another exciting episode of the Viral Lagos podcast. And I remain your host, Osahon Telo. And with me right here, I have Sam. Sam is an influencer manager who has a lot of experience working with a lot of influencers in the influencer marketing industry here in Nigeria. So Sam, good to have you on this show.
I mean, it's a pleasure. It's a pleasure.
Good to have
Thank you so much for having me, Kelvin. Viral Lagos. This is me.
Viral Lagos basically is a show where we talk about influencer marketing in Nigeria and in Africa. Right, we've had a couple of people come on here and we've discussed influencer marketing, upcoming trends, the best way to go about it, how to become an influencer. We've had a few guests on the show. So today we have you on the show with us. So today I just want to talk a little bit about being an influencer, how to become an influencer in Nigeria, basically, right? And the trends that we see that we feel like we're going to see in the nearest future. Basically, that's basically what we're talking about. First of all, I would like to give an introduction of yourself, just tell us a bit about yourself.
Okay, my name is Sam Adedoyin. I'm an influencer manager, and majorly I manage influencers not only in Nigeria, but majorly in Africa. Ghana, South Africa, Kenya, Gambia, among others. So it can be really tasking, talking to like 3,000 people at a stretch, probably on a different occasion. But trust me, it's actually a very interesting job because you're meant to work with people, and people are different, so you have to study human.
Yeah, so I work with influencers, and I can say working with 3,000 influencers, you need to have some
over 3,000.
You need to have some sort of superpower. Right? You need to have some sort of superpower.
Sometimes when I see some chats or probably some messages from some influencers, I just want to why would you ask me this kind of question? You are supposed to know, because moods are different. So, you're supposed to know this. So you have to calm down, breathe and just reply the question that. The influencer might not know. That's why he's asking. So you have to just clarify.
Okay. All right. That's interesting. So we have some a super power influencer manager. That's the best way I can describe you right now. My first question would be: do you think there was some sort of influencer marketing before social media?
The word influencer marketing came when social media blew up everything. Because if you are an influencer aside or out of social media, it's going to be hard. How are you going to influence people you can't reach, people you can't see? It's very hard. So social media has actually made it very easy. I'm talking about TikTok and Instagram specifically, because you have like 5,000 creators or probably followers in general, and then you have to update them on how your life is going and what you're actually up to. If you have a brand or you have a product that you want to preach out, you use these guys to measure your product, make them see it, make them love the product using you as an influencer. So social media is like everything.
What you're saying is before social media there was nothing like influencer marketing.
There was nothing like influencer marketing. You can quote me anywhere.
Also, we just had celebrities, brand ambassadors.
Exactly.
So the concept of influencer marketing was dead, was silent.
Very silent.
Okay, so you think social media birthed influencer marketing?
Of course, because you see a child of 16 years old having like 100k followers, just sitting at the comfort of his or her home and just sharing the content that he or she has and making fun and having fun.
So that child is now an influencer in the sense of what we know as influencers.
Thank you very much. So when a child like that goes to the mall, people start saying, "Oh, this is this guy I used to see on my phone." So that's what influencer is all about.
Great. Is engagement with influencer marketing growing faster than engagement with media buying from supply side and demand side? Yes.
Okay, so it's good to work with ads, but most times you don't get feedback from them. For instance, a sponsored ad on Instagram. All you have to do is to watch the ad, right? Comment if you have any. But if you have any questions, you might not get someone that would answer that question right there or immediately. So that's why influencers come in. Influencers are real people that will receive your product and dissect it. If you're a new person, you're coming to an influencer, you know that okay, if you're asking questions, it's actually returning answers for the product he or she is influencing for.
Yeah.
So influencer marketing is everything, because we have real people to market your product, either music or brands or whatever.
Yeah. So do you think influencer marketing is here to stay?
It is.
It's here to stay. Do you think? Okay. So why do you think so?
Okay, if we look at 2020 during the lockdown, I mean that's like one of the most iconic moments in social media, using TikTok as a case study, because TikTok has actually been able to gather a whole lot of experience, a whole lot of highlights using influencers in general. We have people during lockdown just pick up their phone, make videos, and then they go viral. Not just going viral, but staying viral, because we have people that would engage with them after that time. So we have so many influencers that have actually come out from their hiding because they're bored. They tend to go into limelight, and seeing this space of influencing is actually very different for them. So it is yet to stay, because if you look at the years that it has been happening till now, so in the next 5 years, of course, we're having children coming out as influencers. We're having like adults coming out as influencers. We're not talking about just child alone, probably Gen Z's alone. We're talking about every spheres of humanity right now coming out and influencing.
So the market is going to be well represented.
Small businesses and enterprises can now receive borderless payments from customers anywhere in the world. Skrape is a crypto payment gateway that allows businesses to receive payments globally with cryptocurrency. Skrape allows you to collect payments on your website and app through our decentralized engine and gives you the ability to receive payments instantly into any wallet provider of your choice. You can also create a payment link and receive instant settlements, avoid long settlement cycles, and sign up on Skrape today. Join thousands of other Skrape users and begin to enjoy speedy service. Skrape is your crypto payment buddy.
Welcome back, guys. So Sam, what has been your experience with influencer marketing? I've done different parts of marketing, right? I started course sales, door-to-door sales. That's what I started, I didn't switch 2014.
Wow.
Right? So I moved on to...
You're an OG.
So I moved on and started doing sales, like selling to big people.
Okay.
Right? I climbed from the marketing department, right? Worked with... So the first time I ever did anything around influencer marketing was while I was at Payport. Okay. I think Payport is one of the companies that pioneered influencer marketing in Nigeria.
Oh, okay.
Right? At the time, they had a lot of Big Brother Nigeria, Big Brother Africa. It was first Big Brother Africa, right? They signed Tayo, Token Makinwa.
Cool.
So it was before then. It was close to what you call you said an ambassador, right? But it became like we had a lot of people they signed, so every day they kept signing. So the whole concept of influencer marketing started to become popular at the time, right? So I have my own story, right? But this is not the day I should share my story. So tell us your story. What has your experience been working in the influencer marketing space?
Well, it's actually huge because
yes, because especially when you manage 3,000 plus influencers.
So basically, sometimes you just want to run mad, like literally, you want to go crazy, like I mentioned. But you have to study human. All right, and also you should be able to spot talent. Those are the two key things you should, as an influencer manager, because spotting the talent, you can just be walking along the street and you see someone doing something exceptional, maybe juggling football or probably doing some mad dance stunts. If you're a good influencer manager, you should be able to spot that particular talent, bring the talent in, get the talent the right tools he or she needs to create content and support. That is how you build an influencer, and then you turn them into a superstar, because that's what we literally, that's what I've been able to do from like when I've started this particular stuff, building from like 0 to like 100. So now while you're building these guys, don't hold them too long. Do you understand? Because they can just tell you, leave me. What are you saying? I beg, Mr. Sam, leave me alone. You you have to leave them.
What do you mean by don't hold them for too long?
Okay, when they taste limelight, they want to move out. They want to
So you should leave them. You should leave them at that point, right?
Exactly. Not leave them. Give them free hands to do whatever they want to do.
And also, when you're being a superstar, right? Before that superstar gets into limelight, you've not enjoyed the fruit of your labor.
Okay, managing artists is different from managing influencers. Do you understand?
Okay, so what's the difference?
Okay, for influencers, you don't really have a contract.
Why?
Because these guys are people that are just growing.
Well,
they're young.
You can create a contract. I think you can create a contract.
Yes, you can. Yeah. But the way influencers are, you can't create a contract.
So I have worked with an influencer, right? And I thought he was very talented, right? I said, you know what? I'll manage you. I know what? I'll do a contract. I signed a contract, right? And he signed the contract. So legally, like, he's my talent, but I don't have his time, so I don't even bother.
Okay.
Right? So I think it's possible for you to kind of do like a contract for an influencer, right? Right? But I understand what you're saying, because influencers are hard to. So most of them. So this is why I brought that guy. For him, he doesn't care about who I am.
Sure.
So whatever I did on paper with me is nonsense. He can do whatever he wants to do. He can go. But if I'm the kind of person there are people who are out there who just go out there, look for talent, sign them on paper, then run away.
Exactly.
Once they make a big break, they run across, say, I'm your manager, I'm your label, or I'm your brand that manages you, and they want to take money from those people, right? So that's one danger in their side, right? But I'm not the kind of person who would do that. I've not invested anything in this career, to be honest, right? But I think it's possible, right? And it's going to be very tough. You need to have a conversation with that influencer to say, this is what we want to do, right? This is how it's going to work. And if you speak to 10 influencers, I'm sure you might get just one who will say, okay, I will agree to your terms.
Okay,
because
so I think I get what you mean, but you see, if you really work with influencers to a point, you would know that you can't guarantee who is actually popping.
Yeah.
Do you know that? So if you sign a contract with a particular influencer, and maybe in the next few months the influencer is not as popping as he or she used to be, then you know that you have to go sign someone else, right?
Right.
But you have to finish this contract with this person, even though you like it or not. So that's one. Two, you need to be very friendly with these guys. They're young. Many of them are in school. They're having exams and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So you need to be as calm as possible, as friendly as possible. Be like their brother, put them through content and make them a superstar. So when they become a superstar, that is when you can think of signing contracts. Do you understand? You don't sign contracts when they are still struggling to hustle.
Okay, so you rather sign a contract when they're big.
Exactly.
And not when they're coming up.
So it only makes sense if they are now a superstar and say, okay, hi, influencer A, you're blown now, right? So you like your journey, right? Yeah, of course I like it. So what do you think about having a face to your brand?
So manage your brand. That's a very different way to put it. And I think I actually see where you're coming from.
Very strategic.
Yeah. That's very strategic.
It makes sense, Abby.
Yeah. It's even easier for the influencer manager. Because talking from a lazy point of view, right? The guy is already made, so you just go there. You just work on what has been built already. You don't have to stress yourself to build from
something. Yeah.
So, guys, that's how much we can take on this part of this discussion, right? So we'll be back to talk about this. But please turn on your notification bell, right? Because next week you'll have a full load down of what we've been discussing. We'll take it a step further to discuss more interesting things. Right? It's been very interesting talking with Sam, and we're going to have him here. He's not going anywhere, by the way. Just don't forget to like, right? Don't forget to share. Don't forget to subscribe, and don't forget to turn on your notification bell, right? Thank you so much for joining us. We'll be back.